And welcome back, everyone, to Who Would Win? This comes to us from Bomber Bro, who asked the question, who would win in a fight, Symbiote Suit Spider-Man or Symbiote Suit Superior Iron Man? Now, first off, I don't want to hear anyone in the comments saying Spider-Man would beat Iron Man because he's done it before. Spider-Man would beat Wolverine because he's done it before. He's beat Wolverine's ass plenty of times. He's beat Iron Man's ass. Yes, but those are specifically written for Spider-Man to beat that character. Iron Man, conversely, has beaten Spider-Man, I believe, several times. So, you know what? It's just a matter of who's writing the damn story. But if I were to give my opinion, if I were writing the story, who would win in a fight? Spider-Man, we know, naturally is much more powerful than Tony without a suit. He has all the enhanced reflexes, super strength, durability, speed. I mean, he's not a speedster, but he's fast. Spider sense. Add on a symbiote suit, particularly the Venom suit, which is the symbiote suit I assume we're addressing here. Remember, too, Bomber Row, you'd ask for Symbiote Spider-Man. You didn't actually say Black Suit Spider-Man. Spider-Man technically has had multiple symbiote suits before. He's been Carnage in certain alterations, but we're looking at Black Suit. I'll throw one extra one in there after we're done talking about this, but that's because it's going to be a quick one and done. And I thought it would just be fun to address it. So, obviously, with the Venom suit on there, the Venom symbiote, he's enhanced way beyond normal levels. It's a good question. Venom is stronger than Spider-Man, like straight up, because Venom, the symbiote host, the symbiote is stronger than its previous host because it's taking the information from the previous host and putting on the next one. So we know Venom, by all accounts, is physically more powerful than Spider-Man. And we know then the Carnage is more physically powerful than Venom, Toxin the Carnage, so forth down the line. But is Black Suit Symbiote Spider-Man as strong as Venom or stronger than Venom? See, I think that would actually depend on in what timeline, not what timeline, but when in the timeline Peter got the symbiote. If we're talking about his first encounter, Venom, I think, is stronger because the symbiote is still acclimating to Peter, learning all this stuff, taking it and adding it to Brock. But if we're going to say the Venom symbiote now attached back to Peter, I would say that Peter is stronger than Venom because you're adding all that it's learned over the years now back onto Peter, who's already still physically enhanced. So it's a good question, but everything is amped. He's got organic webbing thanks to Venom. He doesn't have to use his normal ones. So he's insanely powerful. Superior Iron Man is also extremely powerful. Now, the Superior Iron Man storyline is a alternate take on Endo-Sim armor. I'm trying to get the actual armor up here. It's an alternate take on Iron Man where basically he is evil. I mean, this is actually the evil Iron Man. But that being said, he's still Iron Man. Like, what if Tony basically was a dick? And that sort of line all this time. I wasn't playing on. What was the line? It's the line. All this time I've been playing human. Being a god can't be that hard. All this time I've been playing human. He's the one who actually said that line. But the Model 50 is essentially, it's a mixture of symbiote and biological materials and armor. It's literally a costume symbiote as part material is now partly armor, the building blocks of all cells. I mean, it gives all Iron Man suits give amped physicality, durability, but the Endo-Sim amps it even further because of the symbiotic materials in there. It grants it Hulkbuster form. It grants it a Hulkbuster form, easily capable of handling multiple suits of armor at once, including World War Hulkbuster. See, I actually didn't know that the suit actually has like a built-in Hulkbuster. That means this thing can pretty much go toe-to-toe with like Hulk-level threats. Now, to be fair, Spider-Man can kind of do that too, but I think I would give the strength edge to Superior Iron Man here. Durability, the Endo-Sim is durable enough and capable enough to handle unrestrained lightning from the axis-inverted storm. Take Cull being punched into him by Apocalypse and survive the explosion of Soul's hammer, a incomplete Dyson spear weapon capable of powering a moon at one point. We do not know how much power was released by this explosion, though. When in a Hulkbuster mode, it's capable of shaking off the assault from multiple Iron Man armors. It has rapid regeneration capabilities as well. It also has a shield that's an EMP shielded from EMP and sonic attacks, and is also built in telepathic countermeasures similar to the Bleeding Edge armor. It's also armed to the teeth with the standard repulsor beams, capable of one-shotting absorbers like Havoc, and even partially penetrating the shields of Magneto. Which that's a feat in of itself. Amped on mutant growth hormone. Other armors include a taser, shoulder rockets, and the ability to use slivers of the suit to infiltrate enemies. So, if we're talking about sheer versatility, the superior Iron Man suit beats the symbiote suit. It just does. Symbiote suit, while amping Peter up exceptionally, does not give him like a lot of versatility. Venom is not a versatile symbiote, sadly, unless you're going by like the games. It certainly does have some things going for it, but again, if we're looking at Peter when he first gets the symbiote suit, then I would say superior armor Iron Man's gonna wipe the floor with it. Absolutely. If we're going by Venom now, and that's the thing, this would be Venom. I mean, he's not Venom, but it's the symbiote suit on Spider-Man, so it's, in essence, it's Venom. Venom symbiote. Hold on. Let's just see what the Venom symbiote today. I haven't actually checked what the Venom symbiote today is capable of, if I can find something. Because the Venom symbiote has gone through a large roster of hosts, different abilities, including having the Enigma Force attached to him, growing wings. Like, the Venom symbiote has gone through so much that he might have a lot more versatility added onto him. Okay, well, not the symbiote's first host or even its first human host. Peter Parker nevertheless has the most profound impact on the symbiote's power set. So basically, let's see here. He has camouflage capabilities, body storage, camouflage capabilities. Iron Man's going to find him. Constitute matter generation. Symbiote, it can use the living abyss comprising its matter to generate tendrils and pseudopods. Okay, so basically it can make tentacles, more or less. Parasitic inheritance, can copy the abilities of other beings, wall crawling, web generation, that works, sure. Now, that being said, we literally have a list of hosts this thing is attached to, so we can actually figure out kind of some of the stuff it's had added on since then. Well, with Eddie Brock, it had basically all the basic abilities. Also did have telepathy, but that wouldn't really matter here. Body chemistry manipulation, in order to gaslight any believe he had terminal cancer. The symbiote altered his biochemistry to simulate the symptoms. Well, that's kind of fucked up. Constant matter manipulation, again. While the symbiotes did not use this ability frequently when bonded to Eddie, it was capable of transferring parts of its host's body. Once more, Venom's handed to a scythe. So Venom does, in fact, have that ability. I've always wondered about that. That's usually something Carnage does more than Venom. After he was augmented by Null, who I'm going to go hopefully see at least some cool stuff from when I go see Venom Last Dance tonight. The symbiote developed the ability to manifest wings resembling the Grendel symbiote dragon. He can also project his biomass into multi-layer shields that withstand powerful attacks. Now, keep in mind, this theoretically should all be available to Spider-Man now. Empathic empowerment, immunity to Spider-Man. Oh, that doesn't matter. Poisonous fangs. Okay, that's kind of cool. Stretching and deforming. All right. Then there's Agent Venom. High mind, cosmos communication. Nothing here would really matter that much. One time mission Flash symbiote bonded with the symbiotes into a striped and broken down car. Oh, that's interesting. Morph merging. Then there's Malekith. As in the dark. Yeah, the dark elf Malekith was a symbiote host. Oh God. Symbiote expansion, psychic control. There's really not much I can say about Malekith. And then also there's been other hosts too, but most of those don't really translate to abilities that I could use to add on to Peter. The unfortunate truth of this is, though, now that I've gotten through all of that to be sure I covered my bases, is that unfortunately the superior Iron Man suit, while Spider-Man I think does still actually outmuscle the superior Iron Man suit, superior Iron Man suit is probably armed to the teeth with ways with tech that, quite frankly, a symbiote should not be going up against. If you don't think this guy has developed, because it has sonic shielding on there to prevent the symbiote from trying to take over him, because it is still technically a symbiote. It's also able to absorb energy as well. because of that, he's most likely got things to take on symbiotes or symbiote wearers. And so the symbiote suit wearing Spider-Man would not be having a good time against Superior Iron Man. Add on the fact that as intelligent as Peter is, and Peter is a genius, he is. Iron Man is a lot smarter. I think that's fair to say. Now, again, people are going to say, well, again, Spider-Man beat him in that one comic. Yeah, Spider-Man's beaten him, Wolverine, Cap, Hulk, Juggernaut. He's beaten characters he actually has no real right to beat. He's beaten Thor, apparently, too. So, like, there's no... It's all about how you write a story. But if I'm looking at just the ability, Peter's spider sense will certainly keep up for a while. He's actually strong enough to compete with Iron Man, certainly. But the minute any Sonics come into the play, which Tony would be throwing out probably pretty early to weaken the symbiote he's wearing, Peter is going to be in a world of trouble. And that's really what it comes down to. Tony's suit, by all accounts, should have the right countermeasures for Spider-Man, where Spider-Man does not really have a good countermeasure for the suit. And so I got to go with Superior Iron Man. However, just as a fun little extra one, seeing as you said Symbiote Spider-Man, not Black Suit Spider-Man, what if we King of Black Peter Parker? Would that be any different? Well, the short answer is absolutely, because in the alternate timeline, where Peter not only accepted becoming the King of Black, but embraced it, he's strong enough he's stronger than Null. And Null whooped the Sentries, Thors, Celestials. He whipped all their asses. Venom only beat Null because he got the opposed for the Enigma Force, the opposite of the darkness, the light, to fight Null with. Otherwise, they were boned. And this Spider-Man in this alternate timeline beat up. Apparently, there's like this weird arachnid creature that existed that was something even Null was afraid of because it could actually theoretically kill Null. And Peter not just beat it, but beat it soundly. So, yeah. If just to throw that out there real quick, that Spider-Man would absolutely murder Superior Iron Man. But that's just my opinion. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Until then, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys for the next one. Later.